The Riverside Hotel's ballroom glowed like a dream, its chandeliers casting golden light over marble floors. Silk-draped tables held orchids and candles, and the air hummed with the chatter of the elite at the annual charity gala. Sophia Bennett stood by the champagne fountain, gripping her flute too tightly. Her borrowed emerald gown fit perfectly, but her silver heels pinched with every step. She wasn't supposed to be here, not really. A junior writer for a lifestyle magazine, she'd been sent to cover the event, expecting to observe from the sidelines. Instead, her press badge was mistaken for a guest pass, and now she was adrift in a sea of wealth and power. She sipped her champagne, scanning the crowd, tech moguls, heiresses, dealmakers. Then she saw him, Ethan Calloway, leaning against a wall, exuding cool detachment despite the admirers circling him. Tall, broad-shouldered, his tuxedo fit like a second skin, his dark hair swept back, eyes like storm clouds. She'd written about him once, a profile on his rise as a billionaire before 30. Genius, her article called him. The internet said ruthless. She looked away, focusing on her job. A man approached, 50-ish, reeking of cologne, his tux straining at the seams. All alone, sweetheart. His smile was oily. Sophia stiffened. I'm fine, thanks. He leaned closer. A beauty like you shouldn't be alone. Her heel caught the rug as she stepped back, her glass tilting. Before she hit the floor, a strong hand caught her elbow, steadying her. She looked up into Ethan Calloway's piercing grey eyes. Careful, he said, his voice smooth as whiskey scented with cedar. The man faltered. Calloway didn't see you. Ethan's gaze stayed on Sophia. My date and I were just leaving. Excuse us. He guided her through the crowd, his hand on her lower back, warm and steady. Whispers followed and Sophia's cheeks burned. They stopped by glass doors leading to a terrace. What was that? She demanded. He adjusted his cufflinks, unreadable. I saved you from a dull conversation. I didn't need saving, she said, though it wasn't entirely true. His brow arched. Your grip on that glass said otherwise. She crossed her arms. You called me your date, I don't know you. And yet here we are. A faint smile tugged his lips. Ethan Calloway, Sophia Bennett, she said, lifting her chin. His eyes scanned her, sending heat up her neck. You don't belong here, do you? Her jaw tightened. Sorry to disappoint. Not an insult, he said, leaning against the wall at ease. You're holding your purse like a lifeline, those heels are torture, and you've been watching everyone like you're studying them. She stared. Are you spying on me? Observing, he said softly. There's a difference. She didn't know whether to laugh or throw her drink. You're unbelievable. I've been called worse. His eyes glinted. I need a favor and you could use one too. What favor? His tone turned serious. Be my date tonight. There's a woman here, Victoria, pushing a merger through her father and a proposal for me. If she sees me with someone, she'll back off. Sophia blinked. You want me to be your fake girlfriend? Yes, you're uncomfortable alone and that guy won't be the last. Stay with me, you get the best champagne, food and freedom to leave anytime. In return, you smile, stay close and help me avoid an awkward night. Her mind raced. It was crazy, but he was right. She was out of her depth. Why me? His gaze softened. You look like you need an escape as much as I do. Against her better judgment, she said, fine, just tonight. His smile was devastating. Deal. Ethan led her back into the ballroom, his hand warm in hers. They moved as a unit, pausing for polite chats with guests who eyed Sophia curiously. She played along, smiling, exuding confidence. Ethan's charm was effortless, softening just for her, making their act believable. They passed Victoria, a blonde in a red gown, her gaze sharp. That's her, Ethan whispered, pulling Sophia closer. Her pulse jumped. What do I do? Stay close. Victoria approached, smile cutting. Ethan, I've been looking for you. Victoria, he said coolly, good to see you. Her eyes flicked to Sophia. And this is Sophia Bennett, my girlfriend, he said smoothly. The word sent a jolt through Sophia. Victoria's smile tightened. Girlfriend, unexpected. Sophia caught the challenge. We keep things private, she said, leaning into Ethan. Ethan avoids the spotlight. His hand squeezed her waist, approving. Victoria's eyes flashed, but she left with a curt, we'll talk later, Ethan. My father's eager for the merger. Next week, he said, final. Sophia exhaled. That was intense. Ethan's eyes sparkled. You were perfect. On the terrace, the city lights glittered below. Thanks for playing along, Ethan said quietly. She shrugged, smiling, beats hovering by the champagne. He studied her, walls lowering. You're a good actress. Are you? That cold CEO thing real or show? He paused. Both. People expect it. You can't seem weak in my world. Sounds lonely. His gaze met hers, raw for a moment. It is. The air thickened. She looked away, reminding herself it was pretend. Later on the dance floor, he pulled her close. "I'm terrible at this," she warned. "I'm not," he said, getting her effortlessly. His touch, his scent, blurred the line between act and reality. Days later, Sophia couldn't forget him. Back in her tiny apartment, she tried to focus on work, but his face lingered, his hand on her waist, his unguarded moment. It was a charade, nothing more. Then her phone buzzed. "Dinner 7 p.m. I'll send a car." Ethan, her heart raced. "Why? I liked your company. Victoria's hosting and I'd rather not go alone." Logic screamed no, but she replied, "Fine, but you owe me better shoes." Deal. The dinner was intimate in a sleek mansion. Victoria's gaze was predatory, but Ethan kept Sophia close, his touches convincing. To others, they were a couple. Sophia noticed his tension when Victoria mentioned the merger, his restless fingers during business talk. Later, by a window, he handed her wine. "Survived? Barely. Your world's exhausting. Tell me about it." He paused. "Why do you keep saying yes?" She met his gaze. "It's easy with you. You don't expect anything except better shoes." He smiled. "Everyone wants something." "Not you," the words hung heavy. Before she could reply, Victoria invited him to cards. He declined, and Sophia saw her irritation. Ethan drove her home, the city lights blurring past. "Thanks," he said. "You keep saying that," she teased. "Maybe you like my company." He glanced at her, smiling. "Maybe I do." At her door, she asked, "Same time next week?" His smile warmed her. "I'll text." Their pretense became a rhythm, events, dinners, moments that felt real. Ethan shared his lonely childhood, shaped by a demanding father. Sophia confessed her dream of serious journalism. One night, in a cozy Italian restaurant, he showed her an old article she wrote about him. "You called me a genius," he said. "You kept it. It was honest. No one sees me like that without wanting something." Her chest tightened. Later, in a park, he took her hand. "Why me?" she asked. "You let me be myself," he said, cupping her cheek. "Tell me to stop." She kissed him, soft then deep, the world fading away. But cracks formed. Ethan's protectiveness veered possessive. He tensed at mentions of male colleagues. When Sophia ran into her ex, Daniel, at an event, old wounds resurfaced. She texted Ethan and he arrived quickly. "What happened?" "My ex." It was awkward. His jaw clenched. "Did he hurt you?" "Not today." That night in his penthouse she felt safe, but his intensity lingered. It flared again at a gallery when Daniel appeared, mocking her for dating out of her league. Ethan's voice was ice. "She's with me, walk away." Daniel left, but Sophia saw Ethan's jealousy, thrilling yet troubling. Breaking point came with Sophia's investigation into corporate fraud linked to firms tied to Ethan's company. In his penthouse, she showed him the evidence. "I don't think you knew," she said, hands shaking, "but I have to report it." His face hardened. "You'll write about me, ruin my company?" "I'm writing the truth, I can't hide it." He paced. "This could destroy me." "I know," she said, tears falling. "But if I compromise, I'll lose myself." His eyes flashed. "Your career over us." "I need both, why can't you see that?" "You can't have both." His voice broke. "You can't love me and ruin me. If you loved me, you wouldn't ask me to choose. If you loved me, you'd protect me." The words shattered her. "I can't," she whispered. His face crumpled. "Then we're done." She left, his silhouette at the window haunting her. The article published, shaking Ethan's company. Stocks fell and Sophia watched, heartbreaking. She'd chosen truth, but the cost was crushing. Weeks later, Ethan appeared at her door, exhausted. "Your article was fair," he said. "You were right. We found the fraud because of you. You saved us." Tears welled. "I didn't know. I was wrong to push you away. I love you, Sophia, your strength, your honesty." She fell into his arms. "I love you too." They rebuilt, setting boundaries, trusting deeply. When Sophia got a year-long journalism program in London, Ethan urged her to go. "We'll make it work." But distance strained them. Calls shortened, doubts grew. 5 months in, Ethan suggested a break. "We are drifting," he said. "You're not losing me," she pleaded, but the call ended coldly. On Christmas Eve, Sophia flew home, determined to fight. She stood at his penthouse, snow falling. He opened the door, disheveled, eyes red. "Sophia, I had to see you." They talked, raw and honest. "Come to London," she said, his eyes lit up. "I'm booking flights." They spent 6 months in London, exploring, loving, growing. Back home, Sophia joined the New York Times. On their gala anniversary, Ethan proposed in the empty ballroom, a quartet playing. "Be mine forever," he said, a diamond ring gleaming. "Yes," she sobbed, knowing she was home with him always.